Uh, oh, I didn't even do that. Zecks, very prolific. That's the term I'm looking for. Like very successful mystery
Absolutely.
tournament veteran, 15th edition. So joined in MT2 and I guess missed one more, like except for MT1, and has 6 top 8 appearances, crazy 71% win rate. And I like to always say, oh well, oh he's got a lot of game, like he's got a good win rate of like I don't know 6-2, but the other player has won a lot more, so maybe it's like the experience. But Zecks has both of those. Zecks has quantity and quality. 61 wins out of 86 matches. That is a lot.
It's
That's
a
really good.
staggering number. I can't even think about being around for that long and playing in that many matches and then winning that many of them. Very few people have done what Zecks has done. So it's a tough opponent for ChurchnSarge, who is returning after playing in some of the earlier mystery tournaments. First joined in 8 and was a, did I think like 9-10 or something, and then now is back for 17.
Isn't Church and
And
Sarge doing like tech for top 8?
yeah, I think so. They
That's like
were our
experience.
go-to last year.
That's like experience from watching, you know? Like you see the skills, see the strategies.
A little bit. I mean, it's I would think has probably also just been playing a lot of games since then as well, which I think probably helps more than watching. As someone who commentates a lot of these matches and then has to go test stuff, and I'm like, no, it's not going so good the way that it is for everyone else.
ID is always telling me how good he is lately. He's like, oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
like he's gonna find like some old match or something, and he's gonna be like, oh my time there was bad, but that was 2 years ago. Like the implication is that now ID is way better.
I'm probably better than I was when I started testing for Mystery Tournament 14. That was literally 250 games ago or something. Makes a difference. I remember the Doom Wad tournament. Blade Twin Swords ran that, but he wanted to play in it, so he didn't want to test all the wads. So that was me. I was testing all the wads, and that was a format where you needed to play the game for up to 2 hours. That was going to be the cutoff. So I had to play 2 hours of 50 wads.
Oh,
So I just
that's
got
100 hours.
yeah, and then I think I did 50 more even. So turned out playing Doom for 200 hours made me a lot better at Doom. We were doing co-op stuff with me and my friends, and like they were used to how I was before, and then suddenly they
Yeah,
were watching me. They could see it. They were like, "Whoa! Like you're better at this
you
now."
move like them do.
Yeah, exactly. I got trapped by a surprise monsters on both ends or something. Just very calmly, like, okay, I'm gonna need the plasma gun right now. Switch to it, fire in both directions, keep them stunned. Whereas before, I would have been like,
Spinning wildly. I mean, you were like asking me or like proving to me that I don't know anything about Doom at some point when you were like, oh, how many super shotgun
no.
shots
I
does it
was
take
saying,
to kill the
I
pants
was,
guys?
yeah, because someone who's played, there's a difference between I'm good with a mouse and I've played Doom before, and I've played 200, 500 hours of Doom.
Yeah, so you probably know all these things, right? How many plasma shots does it take to kill an imp or whatever they're called, the default enemy?
Oh, that's tough because it fires so fast. I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 or something. It's really not a lot.
They're called imps, right? The ones that shoot those red fireballs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought the Reapers? The skeletons that shoot rockets, I always thought they fired weird plasma shots, but it's just a rocket from the front. It looks really weird to me.
Yeah, they've got a rocket jetpack. The Revenants, they're called.
Revenants.
I frequently just call them skeletons.
Well, they are the only skeletons in the game.
Uh-huh. Speaking of games.
Wow.
Look at these all.
Secret Santa, crazy game. One Gun Midnight Portable, we talked about it yesterday. Veggie Tales, I didn't see that one, and maybe I'm glad.
No, it's actually Well, I don't know. We've given this game a lot of praise, mostly just because everyone looks at it and goes, VeggieTales, right? Exactly what you just did. And we have to be like, no, it's not that bad. But it's not incredible either. I feel like we've oversold VeggieTales. It's fine. It's pretty good.
That mini putt for the Game Boy. When I asked you about this, you said, "Oh, there's like genres that I expect the Game Boy to be able to pull off, and mini golf is definitely not one of them. Or it's like the genre that I don't expect it to do. Like
It was
FPS.
you said, and then I called you out on it. Is what happened.
Really? I said that?
Yeah. And I thought it was so funny because like, oh, you wouldn't expect Game Boy could do mini putt, and I was like, huh?
I think it's true. Like, but if I found a random mini golf game for Game Boy, I would expect everything to be just 45-degree angles.
Oh, okay.
Like you can only strike the ball in 8 directions or something.
I don't know. It's limited by resolution and like sprite limit and stuff. I think it can handle angles.
I mean, I know the Game Boy has like a movable background, so that's probably good for mini golf. You can like make the camera move across the hole.
Sure.
And then Bacon Man, let me look this up, I've got the sheet open anyway. Bacon Man and Zecks played... Oh, they played Last Slice.
Yeah. Hotline Pizza.
It was close, that race. Like at some point, Bacon Man was ahead on the final boss, but to be fair, it both took them like 10 or 15 tries, so that doesn't mean much when Bacon Man only caught up for like 1 attempt.
Yeah.
But still. And it was interesting to see the different strategies of Bacon Man just running through every level, but then dying more than Zecks did.
Mm-hmm. And being super aggressive on the boss, like taking away half its health before the fight even starts.
Yeah, and at the last phase of the boss, or the last, I don't know, bit of HP, the boss always charged at you, and you were able to like get a shot in between the charges, but if you tried really hard, and were kind of lucky with the charging and your dodge, you could get in 2. Bacon Man was like, oh, I'm gonna get in 2 every time.
2 every time.
I'm gonna try 3.
Yeah, it didn't work out, and so Zecks claimed the win there. And that's brought Zecks to this match versus ChurchnSarge, who played Ring of Dawn. This was a Tilty Car game.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah, and it had the graphics were also kind of Jelly Car-esque too.
Oh.
Kind of MS Painty, I think. And it had a really, really hard final 1 or 2 levels where the players were just doing the same jump over and over and over and trying to just stick a tire on a ledge somewhere.
Oh, that sounds like Trials.
Yeah.
Those maps get insane.
And then we had that kind of not so clean match of Exodemon.
Yeah, very surprisingly confusing level layout. I don't remember it being, like the layout being confusing, but both players having huge trouble finding where to go halfway through the levels.
Yeah, it was a 3-level goal, and both players got significantly lost on all 3 levels.
Yeah, all the levels kind of looped in on themselves, which doesn't help. It's like the, you know the thing, like the way to find out of a maze is to always hug the left wall or whatever. It doesn't work when the maze loops.
Yes.
So that kind of felt like that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. There were cues though. Like you'll hit a switch and you'll be like, what did that do? But behind the switch is a window showing you what it did if you look out the window, right? But everyone was always so quick to just go. They missed all of the cues.
Yeah, there were like pipes sometimes when you hit a switch that light up.
You would come out of a door, and across from you was another door that is now open. And then they would just like turn left, and then that was it. They were there. There goes 3 minutes.
It's like smart level design, but maybe if you judge it by the race, maybe a little too smart. like, oh, I'm gonna make it loop, and then the door that was at the start of the level is open now, but by the time you've been there, maybe you didn't even see it, maybe you forgot about it.
Yeah, or maybe it makes more sense if you're not racing.
That's true. You can take your time killing all these stupid robots.
Yeah, look around a little more. I did not watch ChurchnSarge versus Lightning in the bouncing ball, weird ball bouncing Game Boy game.
I think I
Apparently, it
remember
was
one
a
thing.
good match.
I remember one thing where Lightning managed to like make a block despawn that just made a path to the goal.
Excellent.
At least that's what ID or someone said.
That was enough for to be the difference, I guess. That's what sent Church down to this loser's bracket match.
Then Snowdozer versus ChurchnSarge was in a game called Shall We Golf. Oh, that that was the snake golf game where you could just like make 20 people go on the green and then here's the club, go hit the ball.
It was kind of an excellent match. It had that comeback at the end. You don't see very often.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Snowdozer had it in a bag almost. Was on the last level easily like 5 minutes before ChurchnSarge.
I think by the time Snowdozer finished that level, I think it was actually something like 30 minutes to finish that one level. Just couldn't get it. It happens sometimes. It might happen again. They've drawn a puzzle game. We can't show you just yet.
I guess we can. Hold on.
Well, the players were talking about, like, maybe I've seen this before. It's very similar to a lot of other things. So I'm a little worried they're going to start playing. Well, I mean, I guess it's too late once they started playing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Do you want to let them start playing without showing the game?
Yeah, and then, like, wait for it. Okay, we're a minute in, it looks like we're good.
No one has said anything. Now, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's not a good plan.
It's a Neko to puzzle.
Dear my little friends.
Okay. I like Japanesing, like, really silly.
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of tell what they're trying to say, but everything's wrong about it.
Well, it's 2 words, I guess. You just, my dear little friends would work.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a letter addressed to their little friends. In which case you would just kind of get rid of my, I guess.
Alright, here we go. Hope this has music.
This is the hardest puzzle game in the pool, according to the testers. Well, IE tester. Cat push block. Is that how the cat moves? Is that what it looks like?
That was really weird. It's timed.
Oh. You drag things and then the cat kind of moves on its own.
Looks like Jelly No puzzle.
Wow. It's got a similar sort of title. The blocks have gravity. Both players nailing it so far.
That's easy so far. Okay. I hope you read all that.
Can the cat jump across a 1-tile gap? Probably not.
Yeah, no,
Church has got it.
The solutions we've been doing have been so perfect not do that I feel like there's no way cat can do that.
So
Even though
use
I think
the long one to shuffle the small one onto the ledge.
I think a real cat would be able to.
A real cat could jump over like 8 blocks or something like it. But this cat is like many other cats in that it's an asshole and just wants you to do things for it.
Oh, when you press these arrows, the block drops, but then you have to press it again to make it drop even more. So you have to press it every time.
If it stops, it doesn't keep dropping afterwards. It will stick again. All right, so Zecks catches up to ChurchnSarge, who has not mastered this level. I feel like you just... Oh, there's only 4... What?
No, you moved the... No, that was correct. You just moved the bottom block to the right. There will be no block below the arrow. The arrow will be on the top left.
Yeah.
Church has it. Yeah, like that.
Excellent.
That's clever, but also makes me scared of what levels are to come.
Yeah, Zecks gets it already. Be levels 1 to 30, and 7 was already like, uh-oh.
Oh, jeez, there's so many...
That's one short from
The-
ChurchnSarge.
I guess you could figure out, is the arrow allowed to be at the very bottom? I don't think that's the case here. I think once the arrow is at the very bottom, you lost. Because...
That
Oh,
seems like the kind of thing that's likely to be true, but I can't prove it.
hmm.
Oh, that looks good though. Church, if you had...
Zecks has it.
Oh, there it goes. Arrow is not on the bottom.
Yep.
If ChurchnSarge... No, never mind. I was like, yeah, do that, and then nope.
Oh, geez, you rotate these and then they fall. I was like, how are you gonna solve this? But no, you intermediate solve this? Not the word I'm looking for.
Dude, look at this big shape for this thing to go in. It's got to rotate one more.
Oh, you push
But
it
then
to...
how does it fit in? Can you
Yeah,
rotate
just
it after
rotate
you
it.
drop?
Yeah,
Okay.
like the arrows. You can always...
Multiple times. Church hasn't got this yet. How did Zecks stop that arrow where it got stopped? Was it the L piece? You drop the L piece, catch the arrow, then move the L piece?
The arrow... No, I think the arrow was like the middle, not the top.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
So it must have been either the 2x1 or the 1x1.
You drop a 1, you catch the arrow, you stop it. You move the 1 to the left where it catches the L block. Then you drop the 1 on top of the... No, that doesn't work.
What's the
Or
solution
does
for
it?
Zecks? How do you build a tower that is this tall?
Oh, wow. How many tiles is that even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tall. So you can't do that. That's...
Oh,
You've not gotten... You need to get it 3, 3, and 2 out of each
yeah,
of
so
your
you want it
blocks.
like that. You want it in this orientation that it already is in. Down there.
Yeah. Without
Oh, that
dropping it into
works.
the abyss.
That would have worked. You can drop it like the little L-shaped bottom right.
Oh, there's an undo button. Oh, I like what Church has got going on here. Now this left one can go over? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You don't
yeah.
even need that other block.
What do you mean you don't need the...
Wow, it just holds things, doesn't it? It's a
Well,
different
yes,
color.
you do
I
need
needed
it.
to like sink down on my monitor to see that it was a different shade of gray.
I think Zach had it. You could drop this L in such a way that it's like... yeah, one more rotation? No. I feel like that's... the 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's just it. It is good. And then rotate twice more. Once more. Push it to the right. Yeah.
And then shift. Okay.
Could have done that way earlier. Like with the
So
L
this
just
was
on bottom.
a chance for ChurchnSarge to catch up a little bit, but it's been foiled by these rotating blocks.
Church doesn't know you can move them.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know either. I was like, how do you solve this?
Oh, he saw it move after he rotated it. Maybe that will clue in.
I mean, I don't know. It's not like an interaction move, huh?
But there it is.
Zecks
Meanwhile, Zecks. Wow. Alright. There's 18 levels to go.
level looks so easy that I'm scared.
It's gotta be the one tile.
Oh no, that is easy. What the f...
Yeah.
It was free!
I was like, the one tile needs to be on the... I'm trying to describe which step it needs to be on, and before I can even put it into words, Zex illustrates it beautifully. So this is a problem where the one little guy in front is like in the way.
Oh, this works! No, you did it the wrong way! Ah! Could have put the 2x1 back on the right and then moved this arrow block down. That would have left a 2x1 and a 1x1. Oh, but were they in the right order? I think they were in the wrong. Oh, you move it across first, yeah! So this is another one of those solutions where like the step of operations is important. You move one of the 1x1s on top of the little 1x1 gray.
Okay.
And then you can move things around in such a way that the 2x1 goes above the down arrow, and the one block you've prepared, this one that Zecks has
Here we
just
go.
prepared, into the hole on the right. Just like that.
ChurchnSarge assembling the tower.
Ah, this looks horrible. Like a car.
It's probably harder to move the L shape the way that you want it to be when it's closer to the top.
Oh, in this
It
level
might not even be possible.
you're building like a staircase. 5x1 just goes on.
Yeah.
One gun is gonna be missing. Down arrow.
Yeah, that fell.
I would not start on the right, I think. I think you want to start on the left with.
This seems doomed.
Yeah, no, this is 5x1. I think left arrow is a good. Oh, cat.
Oh. It gets the heck out of there.
Oh,
Just
I like
moving the
this.
pieces to the side for now.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, now you're always building the...
Wait, no, this is not it. Wait, is this it?
It still works.
Nick.
You were gonna do the arrow in a different order, I think, but...
Yeah, I was scared you can't put the 3x1 on.
Zecks sees this move to place this arrow here.
Oh, and one problem is you can't move the L to the.
Yeah, if you could, that would be it.
The question is how the there's only one space this L can move to the left, and it obviously has to go to the left. So really, the puzzle about getting the L to the left.
You could... I mean, this tall one is like almost too tall, right? If you move the bottom 2x1 to the right, that can let you shuffle the really tall one such that it sort of catches the L block. But I don't know if that's actually helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, this move. Does this get us anywhere? I guess you're supposed to stop the arrow somewhere that makes it useful for the L block, which would be on top of the tall block.
Oh yeah, and then you can like hook it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a pretty cool. Like you would think, oh, you gotta build like a platform for the whole L to stand on, but no, you're hooking it, sliding it in there.
So we got that rotation solved there. ChurchnSarge got that L block on its side to get the 2 high and is moving on, but is, oh, I don't know, 3-4 puzzles behind or something at this point. And Zecks has got it.
Yep. So I wasn't looking. Are we at like 15?
Something like that. 13 now for ChurchnSarge.
What is
Gosh,
one?
my...
This is like a puzzle. What are you gonna do? Okay, you can do that. But like when you think about it, there's only so much you can even do in this puzzle.
I mean, it doesn't seem so straightforward to me. You can use the 3x1 underneath to stop an arrow in one of the good spots, but
But
you're gonna need some kind of construction on the bottom.
I was talking about church stuff.
Oh,
Just to be like the level Zecks on is crazy to me as well.
okay.
I was like, oh, it's so obvious.
I was like, okay, top 8 player Maurice.
I mean, I like to joke about this kind of thing, but in this case, a blatant lie.
How do you even... Yeah, you can get that thing underneath as well.
Oh, but then I would be scared that this is like lost at this point. How do you
Look
solve
at this. Now this thing... Now you just shift... Oh, can you shift the tower? You can shift the tower.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so smart! Don't need to support all of them. Just need to do it in a sequence. Level 18.
ChurchnSarge got this one pretty quick. Going from right to left.
Oh, I like it. Thing's huge.
It looks like a 3D cross, but it's made up of different blocks. Oh, you have to rotate it to get it down there. Oh, the bottom of the level is the floor.
I don't think in this
Interesting.
case it matters. What is it? I think you need to have
What
the
is this?
cross on the gray dot, and then put the 2 white ones on one of the hands. I think that's the only way you can solve this. Like the pivot point is gonna be one of the platforms, and then one of the white blocks is gonna be the other platform.
Yeah.
How
I
do
can
you
see
get
the finished state, but
how do you get the cross down there in that rotation? Doesn't seem rotating in such a
you
way.
can shimmy the cross to the ledge and then drop the white box on top of the single gray box down there. I don't know if that's good for anything, but that's a move you can do.
Oh, I think you need the cross on top of a white block up there, so it's one higher in this position. I think that's the only way.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it is
sees
good
it.
to do that. Where are we going?
What is it?
Going across?
Zecks wants the... Yeah, he wants the pivot point at the bottom. Yeah, so this is gonna work, and now it's gonna move it one to the left. Or not. Well. Oh, wait, you need a white box on the left ledge, and then the cross on top of that upside down.
Okay.
So now Zecks is trying to figure out how to get this white box on the left. That did
Like
it.
that?
Oh, beautiful. I don't know about that move. Oh! Oh! But this is wrong. What are we doing?
I don't know if Zecks knows what he's doing.
I think Zecks wants both of the boxes on the left. Because... Oh yeah! They both need to be on the left, don't they? Because after you put the cross down there... No, never mind. They don't need to be on the left. I feel like Zecks had it. I don't know why Zecks So you need a box on the left, and then the cross upside down hanging off the box. That way you can rotate it upright, so it's standing on the gray box at the bottom. Then you just... That's like half the bridge. See, this is one too low. But if the cross was standing on a white box, on its left arm there, then this would work.
But if it's...
It would be one higher now. In this position, in this rotation attempt.
Yes. Oh, I see. You're looking at like the dotted line where it's going to end up.
Oh, that was wrong. Now the cross is way too low. We can't get it back up.
I wonder if there's a clever way to rotate it on top of the box.
No. The cross cannot go higher from the pivot point. As soon as you drop the pivot point too low, you can never raise it.
You're right. That's a good sort of axiom to have in mind.
So block on the left, cross on top. And now, Zecks did something earlier which allowed him to do this. Yeah, now rotate it twice, and now, yeah, see?
Double block.
Just a jelly no puzzle.
So ChurchnSarge is on the previous... I can't remember. Is it this one and then the one where you need to hook the L block over to the left and then the one Zecks just finished? Or is the hook the L block one before this?
I think the Church has already done that one.
Okay, so it was a pretty close race, but there's this puzzle and that other really hard one between them now. Zecks definitely on 19. We'll try to keep that in mind.
It should probably move this L holds. Because
it's having a lot of trouble just getting it through.
Yeah, This L doesn't go through while this 3x1 is on its starting position. If you go through the left hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to do that. Bonk.
Zecks is keeping this 2x1 on top.
It's gonna
Get
be a
it all
solve.
the way across.
It's gonna be a solve for church.
That's 1. That's 2. Oh. That's
Oh,
already
no.
good enough.
Oh, no.
Oh god, undo. It's being so careful to slide that block over. Okay, has got this one. I think this was 17. Yeah. So on to the incredibly tricky 18, but Zecks is on 20 now.
18 requires you to like figure out the meta puzzle, you know? Like where does this cross go? Where do the boxes go? I need a box on the left side of this chasm in order to make the cross go in its position. There's like a lot of steps involved. Oh,
Zecks got it.
Fills everything up. I guess that's a good point about that level. You can figure out there's as many blocks in this hole as I have, and I need to make a way for the cat anyway.
Yeah, there's no holes where you can just lose blocks or whatever, so
Yeah.
you would better make sure they're all out of the way. I don't
But
know what that one's
was
gone.
nice.
It's done. Screw that garbage, whatever that was. So this, if you have the block upside down, you know, pivot point on the bottom,
You can't.
you can pivot it.
But this level is again like we have all these blocks and they're in the way. What do we do with the blocks?
Do you instead get the cross up onto this top right
ledge? I think
ledge?
so, yeah. And then we fill
so
the hole with 5 blocks. So here again, it's important that the cross is the pivot point of the cross is never allowed to drop down. Like this is lost. Because now the cross can no longer go on top of the block upright.
Yeah. Church on the double cross, or I guess it's one big cross with 2 friends.
I'm not sure if Zecks, if Church yet has like the solved state in mind. Huh?
I think it seems to be going up and to the right with this thing. You know, the obvious thing was like, okay, put it in the hole. You know, the cross shape goes in the cross hole. And then Zecks is not doing that, right? Zecks is doing something else.
So how do you rotate this cross?
Well, the cross has already dropped too low, right? Zecks is trying to gain height with it.
No.
That's an act that can...
No, the cross starts like this. This is fine. If you rotate
really?
it 180 degrees, it will fit on top of the heel like this. It'll go on the gray block.
Then you're gonna need a tower 3 high.
This is wrong. It's lost now. Because the cross is low to ever go on top of the gray block. I think you have to rotate the cross 90 degrees. Because if you rotate it like for the first of the cross.
Don't you just want the cross nestled completely underneath the gray block? Like all the way on the right? And then with the pivot point at the top? And then you just 180 it and it'll sit on top?
That would work, yeah.
So it might just be about getting these blocks away from the cross. The 2 that are on the right of it. Which I think you can do by just getting the cross across
you have to rotate
gap.
the cross. Oh, cross across the gap. I like that.
But how do you do that without having it dip down any? Oh, this looks... No, as soon as...
Well, no, it was wrong already.
Oh, wait, it can flip back up.
What? No, it can't. The pivot point can never gain height.
Yeah.
That's a rule. But this is lost. Zecks has already lost the puzzle. Like, not solved this puzzle. don't think church is the idea of where these blocks need to be at the end of the puzzle.
Yeah, is sees that when the cross is on the block, it fills up that whole column, and is maybe now trying to visualize what the rest of it could look like.
The Zecks is already lost. Because we'll never get out of the way. I think rotating the cross 180 as it's because you can't catch it. Will always drop. I think you want to rotate the cross 90 degrees, which you can do. If Zecks removes the third block of his little stack over there, he could rotate it once clockwise.
And then what? You do it again to get it upside down?
I think if you want to like roll the cross over the other blocks in some way, like obviously.
Isn't it already? I mean, almost. Almost had it really. Had the blocks underneath. You could, if you have a bunch of blocks all in a row, and you grab one, can it like shuffle all of them along? Okay, so it breaks the Sokoban conventions.
Yes. Like the fact that Zecks has this cross one to the right already.
Yeah. Right, it just wouldn't move at all if that was the case.
Yeah, then they would just be starting in a stuck position, and yeah, good luck. That is good.
All right, there's that move you were talking about.
Oh, I like this. Maybe? No, I don't.
You can support it with the other two blocks.
Yeah.
But why?
But Zecks has the idea now. Cross needs to get out of here. Oh, that's it?
Oh!
That was easy.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it looked easy, that's what I mean. Like, suddenly, oh, you just move it to the right.
Level complete. ChurchnSarge still on this big cross.
Just doesn't see the end state, which I think is a very useful thing to do in this kind of puzzle game. And this really allows Zecks to put that as like 4 levels ahead, something like that.
This block just immediately drops and disappears, and it's like, that's probably not right. So this stupid T shape is trapping our U shape. We have to rotate it to free the U shape.
Oh.
And then the U shape is going to get stuck on... Well, I think you want it to get stuck in the middle, I guess, huh?
Oh, now you could rotate the... Wait, wasn't that... That was almost solved. Just has to get the top blocks on the left first. Which may be easier said than done, but still. Wait, no, this is... No, this doesn't work. Wait, do we even have enough blocks? Oh yeah, we do. Oh, this is solved. Yeah. Now you can do the move you did before.
How does the T fill the rest of the...
Oh, wait, you're right. It can't go up.
It's very close. Wait, why is it not? Okay, it will go. But yeah,
no, this doesn't
that's
work.
what I saw.
Yeah, okay, never mind. It is not
so. So the T needs to go with the 1 by 2, I think. So the T sits on one of these blocks, T side down.
Can it?
And then next to it... Oh, I don't know, but it's the only way I can see to make it... Use the top surface of the T the way that I think you need to. Like, if we consider horizontal distance of each of these blocks, we have 3, 3, 2, 1. And we need to go 9 across. So we need
all of them.
The horizontal distance of every block.
But where does the T go?
The T sits upside down, So in the T position, on one of the gray blocks, the one
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
gray
yeah,
block.
yeah. And then the one by actually
Two,
here, for example.
like there. Yeah. So now that the T shifts left one, it's in a good
But
spot.
this is not soft because...
Right.
Oh, wait, it is soft!
Oh, you put the L there. Whoa.
Zecks is like 5 levels of chess beyond us.
I was too busy explaining to you what I
Oh,
saw. I couldn't even think about the later parts of the
I'm
puzzle.
sorry for not allowing you to show your
Yeah.
prowess.
Thank you for distracting me so that I could seem like I knew what I was talking about
Okay, so in this
for as
puzzle, I
long as
think...
possible.
Yeah, we have one too much, so I think the down arrow will need to be stopped. And the only way to do that is to put the 1 by 1 in here and then build like a tower, but the other way. Other 1 by 1 goes. Now you can build a 3 tall tower, which is gonna stop this arrow. And this is high enough that it doesn't block the cat.
Is the cat too tall or one tall?
Yes, too tall.
Okay.
Which the game hasn't really taught us, but it was kind of inferred.
I mean, a cat. I've seen a cat squish through the smallest of like that cat
That's
is
true.
half a block tall, really.
Yeah, that's true. I think
Wow.
there's like the rule: if the head fits, everything fits.
Yeah. So I'm seeing the big L shape on that bottom left floating block. Something about that seems good to me. Oh, but
It's not quite
it's
enough
hard to
to
build
reach.
off of it.
It's not enough. Like it doesn't have enough reach from there. This is tough. So everything a little to the left,
Zex is
maybe.
about to drop it, and here it goes.
I don't think you
Almost.
want the 1 by 2 on the
Oh,
L.
the whole it's this one block on the left that is the real problem. How do you ever fill that,
Oh,
right?
with the L block,
Yeah.
but not in this order. I think you
This is
want.
close. If you get one of those 1x2s onto the L,
I think
then
the
move the L.
no. I think you want the 3 by 1 on the L, right? No, you're right. So you
Oh,
want
there goes the L.
want. uh, You need the 3 by 1 on the right. Fill in this 5 white gap. That much is clear. So you do need to use one of the 2 by 1s, either below or on top of the L. Back of the L.
This is definitely not right.
Oh yeah,
The
this
L
doesn't
really
work.
wants to be on the bottom.
So you do want the 2 by 1. One of the 2 by 1s you want on the L.
Okay.
The only way this can work.
Which is funny because they start underneath it. So
Yeah.
you
That's
got to
like
do
the
some
hard
work.
part. But if you drop the
Church
L
has
down,
almost had this puzzle a couple of times. Has realized it's like an order of operations sort of thing, and the key part was getting the 1x2 across this tall standing 1x2, and it looked like he had it set up to do that, and then backed away from it.
well, that was pretty good.
So how do you get?
But it's soft.
Oh, I
No,
see.
no, what? What? No! Don't reset. No! Undo twice! Undo! Undo! Again!
Undo, undo.
Okay, and now
Yes.
drop the top one.
Yeah, I thought Church saw this finish already and was
Oh
working
no!
towards this position, but missed it.
Oh no!
Shoot. Zex is counting blocks and is trying to visualize a final solution.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
this
not
is
good.
interesting.
No, this is not good. You want
Yeah.
the tall block. You want it on top of the middle gray, like on top, because you want to drop it from the top.
Yeah. It needs to. It's the one filling the gap
So
on the left side.
I think you can drop this 3 by 1 down early. Start doing.
It needs to end like live there at the end.
Yeah, which is fine. You
somewhere.
can move it back to the right at the end.
Yeah.
I think having it fall down early, like this, the one that you just moved, the very top one. I think you can just
Yeah,
drop
it can go down and catch.
This will allow you to kind of shuffle everything a little. Now this, and this goes on top of the L. Support the tall one. Soft.
It's looking good. catch the 1x2. Ba 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 ba. 20 solved for ChurchnSarge, but Zecks has moved all the way on to 26. 5 levels apart with only 5 to go.
Oh, there's 2 pivots, so you can raise this one. And you have
Oh,
to.
wow.
This will have to be the bridge. Oh, we're building like a stair set.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're doing this on
Zecks-
purpose, but it looks really good.
I think Zecks did that all intentionally. I thought that looked kind of... Well, maybe the one block came down at the wrong time or something.
Oh, no, wait, this is good. Yeah, just drop the arrow now.
Yeah, this thing can stop the arrows itself and then climb on them.
But is that enough? I don't think that's actually enough.
It can move over, stand tall, and then rotate again.
Yeah, but... Oh no, this is enough. Yeah, drop the arrow and then drop the 1 block.
Oh,
wait.
That's gonna lock this thing out from getting up there.
No, this doesn't... Wait, we
can
can move it at the very top.
Ledge.
You can just join the cat. Oh, Zecks doesn't see it. But we can, like, park this thing. Oh, now, there we go. Now I can go over this stupid block.
But,
Cat is already chilling.
ChurchnSarge has a bridge across, but the stupid extra block is in the way.
Oh my god, what is...
That block is so far away. So you can rotate these, though, so you can get the full distance out of those blocks.
Oh, interestingly, only one of these blocks has 2 pivot blocks. So you, at some point, you're gonna end up with, like, a solution that has the wrong block in the wrong position. Like,
yeah.
Goddamn.
I just gotta remember everything I did and do that again, hopefully.
ChurchnSarge doesn't realize you can count these blocks and make sure there's never a gap.
Well, I think is aware of that at this point, considering they had the full thing filled in and then 2 gaps and a block with 2 of size 2 earlier. I think just doesn't know how to do it yet.
Oh man, I hate this puzzle, Zecks. I don't know, I find it super hard to visualize the end state and how to get there.
It's just so far away!
This is pretty good. I mean, you can visualize the 2x2. This drops in at the very end.
Sure. Meow.
I think you want this block to go in last. Because the other one can climb, this one can't. And you can park it on the left side.
Yeah.
See, the thing can't climb, this is too low. This block is so far away.
The arrow is such a question mark. Where is it supposed to live? I feel like that's something that's only going to become apparent once you start messing around with blocks down there.
Not enough.
Even less annoying cross shape.
Oh,
it's gonna flip it in. Congratulations!
Not a cat can just push all these blocks off the shelf.
I mean, it would love to do that. You could just leave the room and they would all be on the floor, guaranteed.
Puzzle would be solved. Zecks is trying to get this thing out first, which is correct.
It's turning out to be hard just to do that part.
I feel like Zecks had it already, basically. Doesn't the puzzle start in a way that you can just slide it over?
Don't remember.
Yeah, no, you can just slide it over for free. But to be fair, I don't know if it is the right thing.
It's something we haven't tried yet, so I'm in favor of that. Church is still putting this thing in the gap. Build a staircase for the cat to climb on. Come on, cat.
Yeah. Cat.
Okay, so this L block is here.
Kind of like what Zecks has. But I would rotate it one more.
Yeah, it can't. You need to get the full oomph out of it, I think.
Like this bottom block be 3x4 and not 4x3. Yes. Oh,
Now
not
it's in the
this
way.
stupid thing.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, what? What are you doing? Oh. No, but this works. This solved. You rotate this one clockwise.
And then you move
Oh
it.
no!
Yeah.
Yeah, you move it to the left so that it can support the 2x2.
So that you have a long boot instead of a short boot.
Yeah. Oh no! Pretty sure that was solved.
Oh, I've got the dashboard loaded up. It's time. It's this one, right?
Oh! There he is!
Oh, Church's got it.
No. Church does not have it.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's filled the hole.
What?
Wait, no. Yeah, no, this is it. You just... Oh, it's upside down.
Oh,
Okay.
you just have to levitate this cross higher.
If the cross... If the pivot point was at the top.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's like
That's
the
it.
puzzle. It's like saying, oh, if we had a bridge and the cat could cross.
I think he can still... No, not anymore.
Yeah, no, this is...
But I think I think he didn't need to rotate it such that it was on the bottom. I think whatever moves he did are pretty easily done without doing that. I think.
This puzzle is like, if had English names, this puzzle would be called combination lock. Because I feel like these
So, oh, the
arrows...
arrows.
Yeah, I feel like they go in the holes.
Aren't you always going to need tall block plus one block to stop the arrows?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is pretty good. Wait, you can just shove... No, you can't shuffle it. Oh, wait, but... No. You can't rotate these blocks to be played on. I mean, like, we're 3/5 there.
This is like if you could just move 2 blocks at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a cool move. It's not gonna work.
This is getting crazy.
Like, okay, so this would work for the left side. You could move this 1 by 1 at the very bottom to the left. That would get us 4 out of 5 there.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Neither does Zecks.
Yeah. Okay.
So Church did get that puzzle solved.
Yeah, Church is not too far behind. It's doable.
We've seen players get walled. And sometimes when you're walled, it's not like it's not a matter of time. Like sometimes like you might just never solve this one puzzle.
Oh no. It's like me and Baba SU.
Yeah, I never finished that game.
Yeah.
I was defeated. Baba wins.
There's like combinations of these blocks that fit.
There are so many combinations. Like a head swimming number of combinations.
Seems too inefficient.
Yeah, there's like these blocks just like hanging out at the bottom.
But using this rotatable block as a horizontal platform, I think is the right approach. But maybe it isn't, I don't know.
I don't know anymore. I feel like it needs to do all kinds of jobs throughout this puzzle.
I also feel like this is a puzzle that you kind of just solve by doing.
I kind of liked keeping that one block on top of the horizontal.
Oh, this is not. Can't move this upright to the right now. If not that you wanna, because one by one, gone. Long gone. But if you did the right side, which you can move the one by one to the right.
Every time I look over at ChurchnSarge, I see the puzzle more or less in its starting state. We're starting to see something different now. I never considered that the T-block could hang on the middle like that.
Oh yeah, you can free the U earlier.
Yeah, but it doesn't quite work.
Yeah, I don't think it's correct. Because these two blocks that ChurchnSarge has on the left, they don't solve the left side. There's no position that they solve it in.
And
it's
if
moving
you
further and further away from the solution.
I really don't. It's not like I know where the solution is to even be able to say.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a kind of puzzle where you just try stuff and you figure out efficient ways to solve 5 things. ChurchnSarge again. Not work.
Look at the cat just laying there. Go over the block! God damn it.
The cat is me, the amazing Maurice. He's like, what are you doing? No!
Alright, Zecks is moving with purpose, dropping a lot of blocks in. And then it's going to have the horizontal be on top of everything? And get all of the blocks!
Oh, that's such a good solution.
Excellent.
Wow.
2 levels left.
One looks easier because there's only so many blocks, but then this one rotates both ways. That's a problem. Like, I mean, it's not a problem because otherwise you can't solve the level, but it's a problem in the sense of, what's the word? You said it earlier.
It's gonna be hard. I don't know. It's gonna.
Permutations. Didn't say that, but you said something like it.
I didn't say that. This level solved.
Oh, that was fast.
hook
Church has
the
it.
L under and caught the L.
Church has it. He goes to the left.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen, and then
undo that. Get rid of that.
Oh, Church doesn't see it.
No way that's right.
No, Church doesn't see it.
Church is gonna try to put the U block in the middle.
But that's not correct either. The T can't
go
on the right.
It looks good until the T can't do its job on the right. This was one of the first things Oh, stupid arrow. So this is Tetris. You're trying to build the perfect shape underneath to catch the. Have you seen the version of Tetris? I think it's called Heaven.
Where every bunch of tiles, it just gives you like your shape.
Yeah, the foghorn sounds, and this beautiful piece comes in that fills in your entire stupid stack.
The fact that we have 2 arrows supporting this block makes me kind of think that there's some order of operations here where you want to drop one early, maybe?
Yeah, 1 arrow, then build some stuff, and then the other arrow. So you can...
But wait, no,
if you can...
Oh, no, you're right.
I can't see it, but I realize it's possible to just overlay this top part on top of this bottom gap and just look at where your blocks need to be. Like, I might even want to load this up in MS Paint and just be like, what kind of shape am I trying to build?
I don't think this is it.
This looks very wrong. This L block is unwieldy.
L block probably goes somewhere on the left. That's an interesting thing. I think it has to go on the left, right? I think the L block has to go bottom left, otherwise it just doesn't fit at all anyway. Ever. Yeah, that's the only place it can fit with. icicle thing one lower.
I mean, is it possible it has the 1x2 filling in the L to make it a nice 2x3?
But the L has to go here. And then I think the tall block has to go in the bottom hole. No other block
Oh,
will fit
wow.
in there. Right? Yeah.
That already seems really bad.
I
Ups
don't
this
think we need
early.
to fill the whole thing in.
Yeah, I mean that square's just sitting up there right now, and I'm thinking, good. You could move the 2x1 out of the way right at the start. To the left, and then the square to the right. And you could use this L block to catch the arrows.
But catching the arrow is bad. And it's
If
too
that's
high.
too high. Okay. And you can't rotate it. So you use this 2-wide one, but the L block's never going to get out of the way. Maybe the L block just hides
I don't think it can.
underneath the shape.
I don't think it can.
That's too high, right?
Way too high. So the L block starts in the hole, so we need to tuck it away, and the only place it can be tucked away is bottom left.
I'm gonna take your word for it because I can't visualize. But
Cat stood
I
up.
think I see it by focusing on the left side.
Let's just move the icicle.
Now this arrow is like choke holding the L block.
Like a roller coaster.
It seems suspicious that the L block starts on that ledge where it is, you know?
Oh,
Like
you gotta drop the arrow early or something?
something, I don't know. I mean, once the arrow drops, it like locks the L block in a way that's probably bad. Whoa.
Yeah, but no.
It is a block, this this pyramid
So
shape thing.
so the L has to go bottom left. That's the only place it can fit? Question mark? I don't know yet. 1, 2. Wait. Huh? Huh?
What
A
are we
little
doing?
confused.
Almost.
But look, this L can only be in the bottom left, right?
Yeah.
But the arrow is in the same column. And
Yes.
it cannot move out of that column, and it has to... Wait, are we...
Is the arrow supposed to be stopped
Yeah,
in
earlier
the
even.
air?
Yeah, I think it's
And then the
supposed...
pyramid goes around the arrow?
I think that's the only solution.
That's ridiculous.
So the L goes bottom left, and we have to stop the left arrow that is currently holding the icicle thing, like the stalactite. And this arrow is not allowed to go in the hole, otherwise the big column of the L will be too tall to fit the icicle. So we have to stop this arrow and move the icicle around.
How do you stop the arrow that high up?
I mean, you have to use the other blocks, right?
I mean, yeah, but I was looking at the other blocks while Zecks had them here, and I'm like, I don't know.
You
How do you...
you can shift the 2x2 to the left using the L. So the 2x2 probably goes on top of the L. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. And then if you also put the tall 1x2 on top, that's tall enough to stop the arrow in time. That's the only solution.
The only thing I can think of.
Yeah, right now, here, this is the problem. This L has the arrow on top, and you can see
Yep.
the icicle no longer fits. So the arrow is never allowed to go into the pit.
Which is wild.
I think Zecks realizes. No, yeah, this is what I had in mind. Move the 2x2 on top of the L. Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, but Zecks is like, where does this L go?
Yeah.
And this is the problem. The L can only be bottom left, and with the L there, this doesn't work. Oh, the box under the L. That's a good thought by Pond Noob. I forgot the L spawns on the ledge. That's what you said earlier. So,
Mm-hmm.
and we're having all the ideas. Look at us. Oh, Church has this building the staircase that Zecks built.
Yeah, had these pieces closer together, but this is spaced out the way that
Oh
it
no,
needs to be. Even
no,
well,
no,
maybe it's still
no, it wasn't
no, it's
solvable.
not.
But yeah, I know what you what you tried to say.
The block needs to go to the other side.
Oh, is this not solved because of that? Yeah, it's gonna build the staircase the other way.
Yeah, or you bring the block over and then build the staircase the same way.
Zex does not see it. Zex does not have this this eureka moment that
Yeah,
the
it's a crazy thought,
it is, yeah. It took us a
but
while, and we've been talking about this puzzle for so long.
for so long. The two of us chats in on it too.
So yeah, Zex needs to realize left arrow cannot go in a hole.
Here comes the 2x2. Catches the L.
How do you get the 1x2 top?
And you just keep it on top the whole time? Because it's the thing underneath is too wide?
But then can't slide both under the. Like the L would need to climb one tile to be the top part.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Zex has the idea.
Okay. Now.
It's obviously super wrong, but
The 2x2 can't get out of the way. And is still dropping the
the arrow was also
arrow afterwards.
too low. So the arrow was blocking the cat's head.
Yeah, so I see what you mean, the starting position. You just slide everything across the gap in order to get this is a ChurchnSarge's starting position.
Oh, yeah.
Get the double rotatey.
Yeah, the double rotatey is more powerful.
It's easy. So yeah, this is what I was envisioning, shuffling this over here, but then it looks like this isn't going to be useful.
ChurchnSarge has the right approach here. Never mind.
This could be a quick solve.
Or undo. Zex still pushing the arrow. I mean, I think Zex realizes this arrow is too much. Or maybe not.
Yeah. Maybe just wants to see it again to be like, is it really?
maybe if I look at it this way. Game is tough. Not an easy goal at all. Like, we know what we have to do, but even I don't know how to stop the arrow that high. But also, it's kind of a puzzle where, just try it out. Move stuff around in a way that looks like it makes. Does the L... No, wait, the L goes on the bottom. Yeah, we do this basically. L goes to the right.
And the too wide can stand on top of it. Okay, that's what I was like the...
Then we can shuffle...
The 1x2 can't get on top of the L was my thing, but there we go.
Move the big block, and now the L, and now the big block.
1-1-1. 1-1-1.
Oh!
Catch. Now.
Oh no, what?
Now what?
I liked it. Okay.
He drops that. L can go in the corner.
Now the...
Wait, need to be careful with this 2x2, I think. Because I think it needs to live...
I think this one has to go in the hole. By 2.
Yeah. And I think the 2x2 might need to get on top of the arrow.
Yeah. Or below the arrow, actually. Oh, the 2x... Yeah, it goes below the arrow.
Okay, so don't drop the arrow yet.
Yeah, undo.
There's no reason to drop that arrow, right? Like it's not like that was necessary for the rest of these moves.
Yeah, undo. Undo. The arrow needs to be on top of the 2x2.
Sully has joined the chat. don't know if anyone knows, Sully is like one of the best puzzle gamers I've ever seen, but never joins Mystery Tournament because he really only likes the puzzle games. But we do these tests sometimes where it takes us like an hour and a half or something, and then Sully will do it in 30 minutes. There it is. 57 minutes, 31 seconds.
Wow, I
It is
mean,
too late for ChurchnSarge.
what a solution.
That puzzle is wild.
So many curveballs in this one puzzle.
There's like 50 puzzles left in this game or something. I am so scared of every puzzle game that shows up and looks like this, like it's just white, gray, and black. There's something about it. It's always just the most devious thing.
I had a cool one in Last MT, the one with the cat and like you move the windows around.
Mm-hmm.
That was
What is
kind
it
of
with cats in these games?
yeah, I don't know.
It looks like Zecks is going to talk to us.
Yeah,
Have I talked to Zecks before?
I was thinking like, is Zecks the person you always say that they don't join? And then I asked anyway.
Well, we are joined by ChurchnSarge. Hello. Haven't heard you yet. Still nothing. It's opening some settings and stuff. There's 58 levels. That was half the game. Maybe we grabbed church too soon.
No, so apparently none of my settings, like nothing was working after I restart my computer. Apparently I haven't had audio the entire time. My mic hasn't been turned on.
Just everything was all off.
Everything. OBS wasn't working, and now everything's just stopped working when I reset. Oh well.
How about
this
your
game
brain? Is it still working?
I mean, somewhat.
Yeah, mine would be
it's-
toast at this point.
Some of these levels were like, okay, I see exactly what I'm doing, and some of these are like, what? Hello? Like, I'm looking at this one right now, and I'm, like, I know that's probably something to do with, like, using the long block to, like, stop things from falling, but also I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this right now.
Yeah, that was one where Zecks surprised us with a solution. Sometimes, you know, the two of us in chat, everyone working together, we can kind of get there before the players, but even Zecks was ahead of us on this one. Just suddenly had this beautiful. It's a surprisingly elegant solution, actually. I don't know if we're at the point where you want to know.
I think, yeah, I think. Let's just make this.
So you can
Just
use
stop.
the 4 other white blocks to stand on top of the 2 gray blocks below, so that you have towers of equal height, and then the rotating one sits horizontal across them, just underneath all of the gaps.
My God. Okay, yeah, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
I guess it needs to help the one wide across at some point.
Yeah. This is like 6, that's a 2. So the one needs to be like over here. Yeah, that's actually really good. That doesn't work.
Wanna drop the one with the pivot. That one goes in last and acts as a platform, like horizontally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Which means 2.
Sorry, I'm really bad. Not spoiling thing.
Yes. Maurice's skin begins to itch.
Now I just want to see it done.
His eyebrows twitch.
I remember when Brosensha was playing Snake.
He was so upset with you immediately. Like he was not having it.
Bro Sencha was purposely doing wrong things just to annoy me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the worst.
That gave him more pleasure than solving the puzzle correctly.
So I asked Zecks one in chat, and Zecks said okay, and now Zecks has left.
I wonder if it was a response to something else or something.
Maybe Zecks thought it was gonna be in chat form.
Yeah, he's gonna send you a DM later and be like, "What's up?"
This solution was sort of like I was looking at. Oh god, I don't know where it went. I was like thinking about doing the same thing except with the pivot block on the bottom, which just sounds dumb now that I've seen the solution.
Yeah, no, we were like, wait, how do we make towers, 5 different towers of the correct height each time? Like we were not thinking the right way at all.
Yeah.
So that was a really tough game. Have you played a lot of puzzle games, quote unquote, like that? Like, I don't know, just like really kind of on that level of difficulty?
No, not really. I tend to play like the puzzle games I play are not like this. It's like the only puzzle game I can think of right now is The Witness, and even that I don't play a lot of puzzle games, I guess is what I'm trying to.
Yeah, I said it too, and I was like, well, not a lot of people even really play any puzzle games, now that I think about it. I think The Witness does get really hard, but it has such a nice gradual curve to it to ease you into it.
Yeah.
This game, the claws came out, so to speak, pretty quickly on this one.
Yeah, no, this was... And like I said, there were some levels where it was like I see the Matrix, and there are some levels where it was like I see blah.
There's a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat, and it's pissing me off.
Well, you came back to Mystery Tournament after kind of a long break, and your road ends here. But how was it coming back?
I can't believe I'm not OT right now. It was fun. I stopped for a while because it was like there was just no way I could feasibly do these, just like do a match a week or whatever. But I'm happy to be back. This was super fun. I loved I loved doing MT. It was just like super hard to be able to have the time, and so I'm happy to have come back and actually played some games.
We're happy to have had you. Congratulations on making it this far. You did pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I shocked myself.
Well, it looks like Zecks doesn't want to come join us. That's okay. So that's gonna do it. Thank you so much to both of you for coming out and racing and for coming to talk to us.
Thanks for having us.
That's gonna do it for our broadcast. You can see here no more scheduled matches for today. But tomorrow, we do have it's tough. We got a big community event, and then we also got
biggest race,
potentially the biggest match. We have our previous tournament winner, Adam 5396, versus previous tournament winner, Andy and 4H.
I think you forgot a lot of previous because there's so many tournaments that he has won.
Yeah. 7 mystery tournaments plus mystery tournament games done quick champion 7 or 8 times depending on how you want to look at it. He really is pretty incredible. But Adam not only has regularly made top 8, not only won last year, but won last year very convincingly. It did drop to the losers bracket I think at the very end, but the matches sometimes Adam looked to be just on another plane of existence. And some of the matches this tournament have looked that way to me as well. So I don't know. I feel like Adam has gone Super Saiyan or something. This is not the same Adam numbers as even 2 years ago.
I remember this one puzzle game that Adam played where you could teleport where your shot was or something like that.
Yeah, warp shot or something.
That was I played that game afterwards because I felt intimidated and I couldn't beat Adam's time despite not being blind.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first match of Adam's mystery tournament run that year, and everyone was just like jaw on the floor.
That was crazy.
So that match is going to be awesome, but also before that is going to be our weekly blind. This is the weekly community blind race. They're playing a game called Steam Gear Mash, and you are highly encouraged to come join and be a part of that. It's going to be tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be like 9 or 10 p.m. if you're in Europe, 1 p.m. if you're on the West Coast, 4 a.m. if you're in Australia. Sorry, Adam. But yeah, that's what we got cooking on for you tomorrow. Nothing left today. So thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you back here next time on the Mystery Funhouse.